We love finding epic, ready-to-go road trips that take the guesswork out of planning, but sometimes I just want to pick somewhere on the map, drive there, and create my own journey. And in this series, that's exactly what we're gonna do. Hey, I'm Jamie and this is Doug, and if you don't know, we love going on adventures, seeing new places, and eating delicious food. Doug got a work van back in 2020, right before the world shut down, which now, thanks to our not so impressive DIY skills, is also our part-time camper van. We've spent the last 4 years exploring all around Victoria, but this week we're headed for the border to explore the south coast of New South Wales. It's giving Jurassic Park like I'm in the Maldives, and soak in all that nature has to offer us along the way.
It feels like you're walking along the edge of a cliff face.
From beautiful landscapes to epic hikes, hidden waterholes, and uncovering a fascinating history with whales. This road trip truly has it all, and to make the most of our time, we hit the road before the sun. It is 5:30 and we are about to get on the road, We did not get much sleep last night, but we're making the most of it.
I like the smell of diesel in the morning.
How's the price of diesel?
Bad. It's real bad. $2.06. We were getting $1.90 this week. It's a bad week to go on a road trip.
I took these seasick tablets. We got them for the cruise, and I've been wanting to test them out to see if they'll help when we're on road trips. So I took 2 before we left, but it's like 6 in the morning now, and they're ginger tablets, and I took them on an empty stomach. So now I feel nauseous anyway. So it kind of just defeated the purpose. So now I just feel sick to my stomach, and we've barely even left. All we did was drive up the road to the petrol station, and I'm already feeling nauseous. So I don't think I should have taken those ginger tablets on an empty stomach. Great start to the trip.
Good morning. We've just gotten to the road that leads to Patterson's Lookout. It's a 2-kilometre road up something that's marked as a track, which makes me very nervous first thing in the morning in a 2-wheel drive van.
While it's raining.
While it's raining and it's wet and muddy. I don't like it.
Should we venture in and see?
I don't know, 2K is a long way. It's one of those roads where like, once you commit to it, you commit to it, you know? Alright mate, this episode might seem a little bit different, and we're just going to pause the video here so I can talk to you. We have been getting pretty damn frustrated. I hope you guys appreciate how much effort that we put into these videos. You might have noticed some of the audio issues that have been happening lately. Ever since we filmed this, we have gone and bought a brand new microphone with a brand new AUX cord just to go and check it. But while this was happening, when we went back to check all of our footage, with every little shot that we took to film this series, so many chunks are just deleted for some reason. You guys have to imagine we film something like 300 or 400 clips per day for every single one of those shots. We set up the shot, we make sure we get close shots, far shots, and when Jamie opened up the files and realized that they were just not there, she pretty much called me almost in tears. Like, she was devastated, and it feels so defeating as a creator for us. We get one shot to film these series because we don't live out on the road. Like we say, we do this part-time. So when we put aside a chunk of time where I take time off work and we go and hit the road, it really is like one shot to film it all and capture it all. All that to say, for some reason, a couple of months later when we sat down to put this episode together, stuff just isn't here. It just isn't here. So we're going to try and piece this together. If you do notice that this series is a little bit different from our usual standard of quality that we really like to put out there, that is why. Hopefully, it will not happen again now that we have sorted out our audio issues. And we are going to go and get some backup hard drives as well, just to be doubly sure that we capture everything. As to where we left off, we set off from home, ready to go and explore a new area. But the first lookout that we went to was actually a four-wheel drive track, so we couldn't make our way up. And then we came to one of our favorite places of the entire trip, which is probably what makes losing all this footage so heartbreaking. And luckily we did get to keep some of the footage of it, but we loved this place. I don't remember what the car park is called. And when you get to this car park, there's a toilet block there, there's picnic grounds there, and it also leads on to 3 different walking tracks. We did one of these walking tracks, and that is called the Den of the Nargon, which is where we are gonna pick you back up.
And of course, it's really windy while we're filming this, so please bear with us. Be nice to us in the comments and hit the like button.
This walk is wild, guys. Down to the Den of Nargon. It feels like you're walking along the edge of a cliff face. It is
That's
crazy.
What you are.
Yeah. Like, this is just a huge gorge. Right there, it just drops straight off. Straight down.
No railing.
No railing, and it's been raining today, and it's just these rocks, these slippery rocks. It is...
My fear of heights is kicking in.
It's dicey, man. Look at, guys, look at this. Look, that's straight down.
This hike was not made for my slippery Kmart shoes, I'll tell you that for free.
Go on, Jamie, press on. I hope the Nargon isn't angry.
Doug, please be careful. I'm freaking out.
Oh my god.
I'm actually freaking out.
Bro. Oh.
Can we wait a minute?
For what?
For me to catch my nerves?
Yeah, we can wait.
This walk really unfolds the further you go, and the closer you get to the bottom of the valley, the more impressive it becomes. This area of the Mitchell River National Park is rooted in deep history with the indigenous people. Traditionally, men weren't allowed in this space, and it was an area for women to unite. Visitors are asked to honor this site by not entering the cave at the end of the riverbed that we are about to explore. I think we have just arrived to the Den of Nargon. And it honestly, it lives up to the name, and we haven't even officially got there, but it feels like you're in the middle of a storybook forest. It's so slippery though. I'm using the tripod as a walking stick. Wow! This is insane. It's like George of the Jungle lives here. This is stunning. Like stunning. Like I don't even like we're in a valley now, and it's just all these trees, vines wrapping around, moss, like bright green moss growing, ferns. It's just so pretty. And we haven't even gotten to the actual spot yet. It's just, it feels magical.
Yeah, it feels like we're in a movie set, like someone's made this place to be fake magic.
This is definitely somewhere I would come to get away from the men. It's serenity.
It's wild. It's wild.
It's just, it's so like a mystical storybook. Like the stairs, the rock stairs and the moss growing over them. It's just, it's a vibe.
And then look at this tree here. You've got the moss growing down from it like isotopes, like icicle isotopes growing down off the tree, but they're bright green.
Yeah.
It's a wild place, guys. You have to come here. Put this on your list.
Yeah.
100%.
The walk is a challenge, but it is worth it.
Yeah, it's a bad walk. It's
not bad. It's just, it's a challenge. It feels like you're just walking through, like, it doesn't feel like it's like a proper track. Like you just it's rocks the whole way.
Wet rocks all the way down.
Well,
which is doable.
Hopefully not wet rocks when you come.
Yeah, but coming in the rain gives it a sort of eerie feeling. Anyway, let's go find the den.
This way?
Yeah. It's the ladies' den. If you do make it all the way down to the walking trail, you will know because you will reach this sign that marks the spot that is about 100 meters out from the Den of the Nargon. And the reason that it sounds so much like a storybook is because it is pretty much out of an indigenous storybook. It talks about the Nargon, which is this half-human, half-rock creature that steals children who come down to visit the rock pool. Which is amazing that this story is actually attached to it, because that is exactly where my mind went when we started calling it Den of Nargoon. I just started saying Den of the Nargoon, and it is an actual fairy tale. I don't know if the indigenous people had fairy tales. It was an indigenous fairy tale creature. It's pretty bloody cool. Also, the reason that this place feels so unique is because it is very unique. The plaque also points out that as far south as we are, it is extremely rare to have rainforest conditions like this. This might be one of the most southerly rainforests on the planet. It's a warm, temperate rainforest. And again, we're down in South Gippsland, Australia, Victoria. You don't get a lot of warm, temperate conditions. So this is extremely unique, and it's probably one of the reasons why it feels so magical to be driving through Gippsland region and then walk down into this valley. The sign goes on to say that because of the rock walls that we were walking down to get in here, they actually protect and shelter this valley from the bushfires, from the dry winds, from the cold southerly winds. It pretty much creates this almost greenhouse effect down here at the bottom of the valley, which is what's creating this incredible mossy environment. Even though we've just come out of a dry summer, it's beautiful.
You have to come here. This is incredible. And we have not seen another person. It's just us.
Yeah.
Look at this, Doug.
Yeah.
Do you see that?
Wow.
I know. I'm too focused on the scenery.
Oh my God. Look at it. It's a pool.
Den of Nargoon, I get it.
I'd live here too.
Yeah.
See it?
No.
Looks like a lizard climbing a wall out of the rocks.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Wow. What a spot.
I can't believe we have this all to ourselves.
I know.
We gotta dip in here.
Yeah, I think we're going in.
That was incredible.
We swam in that. That's wild.
It's beautiful.
Oh my Lord.
It really feels like such a special spot.
Now the hard park, the long walk back.
There is a dead bird. We just swam with a dead bird right there. Oh my God, ew. Sanitizer. So we popped into Sale to go to Woolies to get a couple of things at the grocery store, and then we had to come in and see this aircraft display.
The historic static aircraft display.
So yeah.
Static.
Static. Static.
The static one.
And there's cows behind the airplane, so it's super cute.
Not here to see the animals, mate.
Honestly though, you can just pull over on the side of the road and they just have these planes displayed. They have a bunch of signs with history, which we're about to walk through and read.
When we saw this place in Sale, it instantly made me think of one of our subscribers, Allegro. How you going, mate? And coming from a family of like massive aircraft enthusiasts, I knew that this is something that we needed to pop in and just check out. And it's a very nice like little walkthrough display, you know, sort of grounds that you can pull up to behind the Sale airport or in front of the Sale airport, whatever direction you're coming from. But it is just a nice little way of like opening up the area to you. And the signs are very, very informative. Like this beast behind us here was one of the original training aircrafts they used before they moved up to the red ones that you might see flying around Melbourne if you are popping in. No, that's one of the other old ones. But it is cool to see. Plus they have one of the old training rifle bunkers down there as well. So pretty cool that it's just completely free, sitting here 24/7. They got lights around the plane, so I can't imagine what they would look like at night as well.
Yeah.
This one's called the Mackie A7. The Mackie A7.
Say hello to the Mackie A7. 08. 081.
Retired. But having seen that, as you can see, it's getting a little bit dark and we still need to go find somewhere to camp for the night. So,
And we're so hungry.
let's go.
For a proper meal.
Let's find camp.
Camp time! I just had a Kit Kat and I have a little bit of an energy rush. Or sugar rush. What is it called? You know what I mean. To camp we go!
I don't know if there's anywhere to go for a cold plunge tomorrow.
I don't know. Pelly says it's right here.
Look at that.
It's a beachside campfront for free. It's wild. Wind would be bad here though.
Yeah.
Although things didn't go to plan with the day or the filming, this spot, this sunset, and even looking back at all the beautiful memories we were able to capture kind of helps wash all the negative feelings away. This campsite is a perfect overnight spot with facilities, beautiful views, but you'd want to get in early as spots are limited to, I'd say, about 4 vehicles. But if you're passing through, it's definitely one for the overnight list. This place feels truly special at the end of a long day with all the rain we had this morning, and we get to just park up near the water. Downside, no fires, but we're making the most of it. It's a great little overnight spot.
Good morning. This is the view that we get to wake up to this morning, and it is pretty special. You are so close to the water here on such flat ground on this car park. It kind of feels like the van is parked right over the water, and it is so still. There isn't any air, but you can see the pelicans landing, the fish jumping up out of the water sometimes. And we've even opened up the fly screen. There isn't a bug in the air. It's the perfect morning. Sorry about the wet shorts. That's not a skid mark, that's mud. Alright? It's a muddy lake. Alright? Just behave, comments. Behave.
We are ready to hit the road for day 2.
I can't believe it. We're on the road.
Let us know down there in the comments, the den of the Nargoon. Would you go climbing into a haunted den and then swim around in it?
Honestly, we didn't talk too much about it afterwards.
No. Do you want to talk about it now?
It was so good. Like, it was such a challenging walk because it was literally like not a formed path. It was just rocks, like boulders that you're like walking over. But I feel like that made it. I feel like that made it feel like an actual journey to this den where there's this beautiful little rock pool. Like it was a journey. It felt like a journey because of that. But it is a challenge. It's not somewhere that I would take kids. It's really like you got to watch where you step kind of place. Like,
take good boots.
Yeah.
It's ankle roll territory for sure.
Yeah. I'm surprised that neither of us rolled our ankle. But I will say that my white Kmart shoes did not survive the den of Nargoon.
No, neither did the brand new white swimming shorts.
So yeah, maybe don't wear white. But it was amazing. And I mean, despite us swimming with a dead bird, it was just so beautiful and tranquil, and it really did feel like this special place.
Yeah, we were upstream of the bird, so...
That's irrelevant to me. Would you swim with a dead bird? Let us know in the comments.
Would you swim with a dead bird in a haunted, ancient den?
That's what we did yesterday. Let us know in the comments, what did you do yesterday? Because we swam with a dead bird in a magical den of Nargoon. Definitely stay tuned for next week's video, where we are going to explore some more and head to campsite number 2 for the night, as we make our way to the south coast of New South Wales. Stay tuned for next week as we continue on towards the New South Wales border, exploring very creepy homesteads, through the blue skies and rain, and put our van to the test once again on some bumpy dirt roads. This is the day of the corrugated roads! As we attempt to stay at a beachside campsite. With that, thank you so much for watching. Consider subscribing, and we hope to see you tuning in to another video soon.
Bye!
Bye!